Hello, ghostly fans. Welcome to another creepy story. Today I thought I would take us firmly back into the world of Canadian literature with another Robert Service poem. Robert Service I quite enjoy because I find his word choice, his descriptions, his imagery is so wonderful and evocative, and does a really good job of creating that sort of creepy ambiance, creepy background, that sort of thing. Even though, he's not really known for being, at least I don't think he is. Maybe I get the impression, he's not particularly well known outside of Canada, but you certainly don't see him on lists of well-known sort of gothic horror macabre authors, and I think that's a real shame because a lot of his stuff, a lot of his work does fit with the genre very, very nicely. Today I'm going to be reading for you the Ballad of One-Eyed Mike. So it's another ballad. It's another story in poem format. It's not as long as the Ballad of the Black Fox Skin, though. This is, again, like the Ballad of the Black Fox Skin, the Ballad of One-Eyed Mike is one of my favorite poems, and I hope that by reading this for you, it becomes, if not one of your favorites, certainly a sort of well-loved macabre classic, and I hope it inspires you to pick up and read more of his work. So here we go, The Ballad of One-Eyed Mike by Robert Service. This is the tale that was told to me by the man with the crystal eye, as I smoked my pipe in the campfire light and the glories swept the sky, as the north lights gleamed and curved and streamed and the bottle of hooch was dry. A man once aimed that my life be shamed and brought me a deathly wrong. I vowed one day I would well repay, but the heft of his hate was strong. He thonged me east and he thonged me west, he harried me back and forth, till I fled in fright from his peerless spite to the bleak, bald-headed north. And there I lay, and for many a day I hatched plan after plan, for a golden haul of the wherewithal to crush and kill my man. And there I strove, and there I clove through the drift of icy streams, and there I fought, and there I sought for the pay-streak of my dreams. So 20 years, with their hopes and fears and smiles and tears and such, went by and left me long bereft of hope of the Midas touch, about as fat as a chancel rat, and lo, despite my will, in the weary fight I had clean lost sight of the man I sought to kill. 'Twas so far away, that evil day, when I prayed to the Prince of Gloom, for the savage strength and the sullen length of life to work his doom. Nor sign, nor word had I seen or heard, and it happened so long ago. My youth was gone, and my memory wan, and I willed it even so. It fell one night in the waning light by the Yukon's oily flow. I smoked and sat as I marveled at the sky's port-winey glow, till it paled away to an absinthe gray, and the river seemed to shrink. All wobbly flakes and wriggling snakes and goblin eyes a-wink. 'Twas weird to see, and it wildered me in a queer hypnotic dream, till I saw a spot, like an inky blot, come floating down the stream. It bobbed and swung, it sheered and hung, it romped round in a ring. It seemed to play in a tricksome way, it sure was a merry thing. In freakish flights, strange oily lights came fluttering round its head, like butterflies of a monster size. Then I knew it for the dead. Its face was rubbed and slicked and scrubbed, as smooth as a shaven pate. In the silver snakes that the water makes, it gleamed like a dinner plate. It gurgled near, and clear, and large it grew. It stood upright in a ring of light, and it looked me through and through. It weltered round with a woozy sound, and ere I could retreat, with the witless roll of a sodden soul, it wantoned to my feet. And here I swear, by this cross I wear, I heard that floater say, I am the man from whom you ran, the man you sought to slay, that you may note and gaze and gloat and say, revenge is sweet. In the grit and grime of the river's slime, I am rotting at your feet. The ill we rue we must e'en undo, though it rive us bone from bone. So it came about that I sought you out, for I prayed I might atone. I did you wrong, and for long and long I sought where you might live. And now you're found, though I'm dead and drowned, I beg you to forgive. So sad it seemed, and its cheekbones gleamed, and its fingers flicked the shore. And it lapped and lay in a weary way, and its hands met to implore. Then I gently said, poor restless dead, I would never work you woe. Though the wrong you rue you can ne'er undo, I forgave you long ago. Then wonder-wise I rubbed my eyes, and I woke from a horrid dream. The moon rode high in the naked sky, and something bobbed in the stream. It held my sight in a patch of light, and then it sheered from the shore. It dipped and sank by a hollow bank, and I never saw it more. This was the tale he told to me, that man so warped and gray, ere he slept and dreamed, and the campfire gleamed in his eye in a wolfish way, that crystal eye that raked the sky in the weird auroral way. Pardon me. So that is the Ballad of One-Eyed Mike by Robert Service. I hope you enjoyed it. I quite like this poem, not just because of the sort of fantastic, sublime imagery, but also, I mean, whenever I read these things and comment, I'm not, like, I don't look it up beforehand. I'm not commenting on known themes or whatever that the author is intentionally exploring. I don't do that. I just comment on how I'm interpreting the text in front of me. And I sort of like, I don't know if it was intentional on Service's part or not, but sort of the commentary here on revenge and not having it consume your life, because although it certainly starts that way, like this man is going to just let this eat him from the inside until he can finally kill this other gentleman. He says, 20 years go by with all that time brings, and in the end, his memory's going. He finds that when he's confronted with it, he's not actually angry anymore, and he forgives this person. I've always thought it would make sort of a very interesting creative writing exercise or something similar to explore what exactly happened between these two men. Because you have to imagine it's probably something serious for the dead man. Whatever happened was serious, that he sort of persecutes this guy back and forth across the country several times until he makes his escape north. And not only is he angry enough at, whatever had happened, he then feels so bad about what he's done that he spends presumably a good portion of his life trying to track this person down that he's done this to attain forgiveness. And in the end, the only way he can do that is to beg for forgiveness as a corpse, because he's been killed along the way. I just think it would be very interesting to explore the relationship between these two men and what had happened. But fantastic imagery, fantastic turn of phrase, which I find Service is always very good for. I find all his work is quite tight. It flows very, very well. He takes enough time to say what he wants to say and get the point across, and I find that there's not a whole lot of just window dressing in Robert Service poems. It manages to create both a very good ambiance and tell a very good story in really not a lot of time. So I'm one of the many reasons why I quite like him. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If there's something that you would like me to read, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. I'm always open to suggestions and requests. You may have noticed I look significantly less jaundiced now because I have a new light. So gradually the setup is sort of improving here. So thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Uh, Bye, ghostly fans, and I will see you next time.